The 2011 Chevrolet Camaro SS, RC1. Richard Childress Racing Street Performance partnered with General Motors to create RC1 Camaros to pay homage to legendary racer, Dale Earnhardt. The latest rendition of the RC1 series came just one model year after the Camaro beat all odds and made a successful comeback following its deletion in 2002. This 2011 Camaro SS, RC1 is based on the 2011 Camaro SS, but features much more than any normal SS on the market. It not only features a stylish design, but it also packs a mean bite under the hood. This particular 2011 Camaro SS, RC1 was not offered to the public, but instead Richard Childress Racing, RCR, built several of the RC1 Camaros and shipped them straight to RK Motors Charlotte. The RC1 is the first of the series and the least powerful of the three. Of course, being the least powerful of the RC series is not saying much, as the top-end RC3 pumps out a concrete pummeling 750 horsepower. The best thing is that this special edition Chevy Camaro is in a price range that a working-class Joe can actually afford. You may be wondering how much it actually is and what you get for your money. Click past the jump to read our full review and answer all of your questions. Exterior. This 2011 Chevrolet Camaro SS, RC1 features a glossy black paint job with red and gray stripes on the cowl hood and down its side. The front end features a standard Camaro SS bumper with a NASCAR-like carbon fiber valance. The front fascia features a GM Heritage grille and a set of HID headlights with halo lights around them. This Chevrolet Camaro SS, RC1 also boasts a fully customized hood with a reverse flow hood scoop and a set of mesh air intakes. On either side of the hood scoop are the aforementioned red and gray stripes, making the hood even more unique. Down the side of this Camaro, there's the sexy and muscular appearance of the typical 2011 Camaro. Making this side angle view more interesting are carbon fiber ground effects that widen out with the body as we approach the rear wheel wells. As we stated before, there is a red outlined gray stripe down the side of the Camaro with RCR cut out of it on the rear quarter panel. On the back end of this awesome machine are your standard Camaro taillights that are reminiscent of classic Camaro taillights. Just above the taillight is a large spoiler that is obviously inspired by the spoiler that NASCAR vehicles don. Under the rear bumper sits a plastic matte black insert that the dual chrome exhaust tips protrude from, making this tail end look so good that the competition won't mind staring at it. RCR did a great job on modifying the body of an already stunning car. Many racing companies take their modifications too far and ruin the natural good looks of a car. RCR obviously took great care not to do this. Interior. We'll begin by saying that we do not particularly care for the Camaro's interior from the factory, so we cannot fault RCR for the hand that they were dealt. Chevy way overdid the space-age design of the new Camaro's dashboard and really killed its muscular outward appearance. RCR completely customized the majority of the interior, giving it a two-toned black and gray look. The door panels are all black with a gray insert in them. The outline of each front seat is black, but the seating area is gray. The headrests have RCR embroidered into them. The rear seats boast the same styling as the front, sans the headrests. Neat additions to the Camaro, which almost make up for the space-age dashboard, are the four rectangular gauges that are placed near the base of the center stack. This Chevrolet Camaro SS, RC1 boasts RCR embroidered floor mats too, just in case you forget who built this beast. Technology is pretty plentiful in this Camaro too, as is features GM's heads-up display, a Boston Acoustics AM/FM radio that plays CD and MP3s, Sirius XM radio capabilities, 9 speakers, cruise control, and Bluetooth connectivity. In addition, this Camaro boasts power windows, power door locks, self-dimming rearview mirrors, dual front airbags, side curtain airbags, and remote keyless entry. As we said, we are not particularly fond of the Camaro's interior straight from the factory, but we have to give RCR some credit for not making it any worse. If anything, the two-toned interior helps to draw your attention away from the cluster of buttons on the dashboard. We do wish RCR would have mounted an emblem on the dashboard and maybe have added in a less space shuttle-like steering wheel. Engine and drivetrain. The engine and drivetrain are where RCR really rolled up its proverbial sleeves and dove in. This Camaro began life with the already impressively powerful 400 horsepower LS3 6.2-liter V8 engine. The guts of the engine remain the same, as RCR reused the high-flow heads, high-flow intake manifold, aggressively ground camshaft, offset rocker arms, 10.7-to-1 compression ratio, and high-capacity fuel injectors that already came with the LS3 V8. RCR added in an air-raid cold air intake system that sucks cool air from the wheel well to help increase throttle response and add a slight amount of horsepower. We love the fact that this cold air intake has a seal that contacts the hood to keep warm air out and that it is only about 12 inches long, giving the air less time to heat up en route to the intake manifold. The most horsepower is gained in this 6.3-liter V8 by the aggressive tuning program that RCR flashed into the Camaro's computer system. This is the beauty of OBD2 cars, there is always untapped horsepower left in the engine that is easily released by simple programming modifications. The intake manifold and RCR computer programming bumps the horsepower in the LS3 V8 to an impressive 500 ponies, which is a nice jump for the limited mods to the engine. The transmission is the standard SS 6-speed Tremec manual transmission connected to the standard limited slip rear differential. Inside the differential, the standard 3.27-to-1 gears were replaced with much taller 3.73-to-1 gears. This allows the Camaro to accelerate more quickly, but also lowers the vehicle's top speed. Keeping all of this in check is the Camaro SS's standard launch control program. The standard 6.2-liter V8 launches the 2011 Camaro SS to 60 miles per hour in just 5.1 seconds. The extra 100 horsepower and taller gear ratio likely dropped this time down to the 4.5-second range, which is damn impressive for this American muscle car. The standard SS Camaro blasts the quarter mile in 13.6 seconds at 108 miles per hour, and we would assume that this monster hits the finish in about 12.8 seconds at 115 miles per hour. The engine work on this car is impressive, considering it was boosted 100 horsepower without really messing with much. This not only leads to a more reliable engine down the road, but also means when it does break there are no worries about running into issues finding the correct parts for it. Suspension and braking. As expected, this Chevrolet Camaro SS RC1 has independent suspension all the way around. On the front and rear there are heavy-duty stabilizer bars to help limit excessive body lean in the twisty stuff. On each corner there's Fat Performance 1.25-inch lowering springs to keep the Camaro's center of gravity closer to the ground, limiting body lean even more. Topping off the steering and handling systems is a variable ratio, speed-sensitive power steering system, no electric power steering garbage on this machine. On each corner, there's a fine 20-inch machined aluminum wheel painted with matte black accents and a red line around its lip. Wrapped around these rims are a set of super sticky 275 40ths ZR20 Pirelli P0 tires. Pirelli P0 are notoriously terrible for longevity, but there are few better built for both street and track. The braking system is disappointingly stock, as it features the same Brembo system that any old Camaro SS features. Then again, the stock 2011 Camaro SS only uses 107 feet when stopping from 60 miles per hour, so they are adequate. Pricing. Surprisingly, this Chevrolet Camaro SS RC1 is not some $100,000 machine, though the higher levels of the RC series approach and eclipse that mark. Nope, the Chevrolet Camaro SS RC1 carries a $49,900 price tag from RK Motors Charlotte, which is a doable price for most professionals. Competition. The only competition we can muster up is the 2011 Ford Mustang GT500, which is about on the same level as the Chevrolet Camaro SS RC1, in terms of performance at least. The GT500 and Chevrolet Camaro SS RC1 both feature a sexy and lightly modified exterior, but we have to give the Camaro a slight lead here, thanks to the nicely modified hood and carbon fiber ground effects. On the inside we think you can figure out who wins. That's right, the Camaro's awful interior design comes back to haunt the Chevrolet Camaro SS, RC1, as we certainly would take the more traditional Mustang GT500's interior over it. Under the hood, the only place that really matters, these two are on a pretty even playing field. The Mustang GT500 boasts a 5.4-liter supercharged V8 engine that cranks out 550 horsepower at 6,200 revolutions per minute and 510 pound-feet of torque at 4,250 revolutions per minute. While this is 50 ponies more than the Chevrolet Camaro SS, RC1, the Mustang GT500 utilizes forced air to achieve these numbers. As much as we love the whoosh of a supercharger, we also hate the additional maintenance that it calls for. Unfortunately for Chevy, we are not here to discuss maintenance. We are here to talk about raw performance. The Mustang GT500 flies to 60 miles per hour in just 4.1 seconds and screams through the 1/4 mile in 12.4 seconds at 117 miles per hour. Both of those numbers annihilate our estimated Chevrolet Camaro SS, RC1 specs, putting the Mustang up front. Add in the fact that a used Mustang GT500 can be had from anywhere from $40,000 to $50,000 makes it a better upfront value than the Chevrolet Camaro SS, RC1. Having said that, the Chevrolet Camaro SS, RC1 has just 317 miles on its odometer, so no one has gotten the chance to beat the hell out of it yet, and you know what you are getting with it. Conclusion. While the GT500 is a great car and outperforms this Chevrolet Camaro SS, RC1, we never recommend picking up a used performance car over a new one, just to get an extra 50 ponies. We slap our approval on picking up this special edition Camaro and putting a few miles on it. Don't go too crazy with driving it, as a low-mileage Chevrolet Camaro SS, RC1 may be worth a ton of money in 10 to 20 years. Love its stylish design, powerful engine, low mileage. Leave its space-age interior, blows stock braking system. Mustang GT500 is cheaper and has better performance numbers.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.